check that out. And now I want to kick it over. Man, to Black Adam Willis. He's gonna be the shiz. Black Adam Willis, man, you, my friend, got to see the cinema masterpiece.
So hyped for this.
I like how quietly you bring it up like it's gonna be this big
it needs
exciting
to be,
review.
Sir. Better be good, Black Adam.
Cinema masterpiece.
We're talking, of course, about Game Over Man.
Game Over Man.
The new movie
Well, before we go, can I at least give the intro of what this movie's about?
I think you should.
do, sir, but you got to make it dramatic.
All 3 lines, actually all 1 line, it's 1 sentence. Wow, all right.
It's a 1 sentence.
3 zeros try to become heroes when gunmen take hostage at a star-studded party inside a fantasy Los Angeles hotel.
This is yeah, okay, so
that's the plot.
If you've watched Workaholics, yeah.
Yes.
So these guys take on Die Hard. So this is Die Hard if you're stupid. That's exactly what
Tell
it
us
is.
how you really feel.
He's
It
not wrong.
It's Workaholics
not wrong.
meshed with Die Hard is really what it is.
It's Workaholics, which is they take that same type of really juvenile humor, which can be incredibly graphic, and then they add really obscene violence to this. Yes. And the uninhibitedness of Netflix, and they make that they try to stretch it out to 90 minutes. And so they're trapped in this hotel because they're 3 housekeepers, and they're trying to pitch their ideas and try to make $1 million off of all these really, really dumb things. And they discover that somebody's called the Bay is coming to the hotel. He's going to hold this event there, and so they're going to pitch one of their $1 million ideas to this man while he shows up. And so as they do that, the hotel gets taken over by these terrorists who are going to try to blackmail this guy for all this money. And the movie takes off from there, and they get trapped in the middle of it, basically like a Die Hard situation. Yep. However, this is the most juvenile, disgusting, retarded, this awful thing I've ever seen. And when I brought it up
hard on this,
you think so?
It's a not good movie, but dude, I laughed so hard many times at this.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. It took me a second. Originally, I think a couple of us said it already. I only made it through the first 15 minutes.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie.
20 whole minutes.
I made it. I watched the whole thing. I had to force myself to make it through past 20 minutes, and I'm not gonna lie. I was watching this and in tears. It was just some parts just oh my god, I can't believe you went there. And it's like you said, it's very juvenile. And it's one of those sort of things you kind of jokingly
really dumb.
say.
Then it gets really graphic too.
Really
I'm talking about. It's just all of a sudden it's they're it's
this movie is
violence, and then it's
penis. I didn't see that coming at all.
It's like where the guys that are coming to kill you all of a sudden have this gay orgy on the bed next to you. You know what I mean?
Come from?
And then all of a sudden, it gets really graphically violent again, and then it goes back. It's just so you're where is this coming from? What's it trying to do? You know what I mean? And
if I want that content, I'll go to Tumblr.
Right, you know what? Exactly. So it's just there's no straightforward tone to this. It really just seems like they're just throwing the kitchen sink at this movie to try to be funny.
Yes.
And at the end of the day, it's just
it was funny.
To me, it's not. It just seems like you're stretching it, man. You don't have a clear vision. And okay.
All right. If I can put it in perspective, it took me a minute to realize. Yeah, I'm laughing at this, but I'm also disgusted. But then it dawns on me why I find this funny. And you may not disagree, but this is the terms that the perspective that I took on it. This is the modern evolution, sad to say, of Three Stooges style humor, where every gag was them getting hurt, every gag was someone getting cut, someone getting hit on the head. Then it evolves to we're not in the Three Stooges was the 40s and stuff. We're not in the era where seeing a wealthy dowager get a pie in the face is that hilarious now. We are in the.
What are you talking about?
You're right. I'm sorry. In that particular perspective, anytime a wealthy dowager gets nailed in the face with a pie, chuckles ensues. But this is folks getting kicked in the chest and he sits on the ground.
No.
And then someone gets
Charlie Murphy kicked him in the chest is what he did.
I will laugh at Skintendo. The idea of Skintendo is funny.
They have things called Skintendo,
which is the money idea. But basically, these 3 characters. One of them is the idea man who has all these horrible ideas. He's kind of the
Adam Devine
and everything like that.
Or also
the other one is the drug addict. You know what I mean? Who can't stop doing drugs even though his friend is the one who sells him. Was
Andrews
part
Holm?
Of the group.
Yeah.
The third one is.
it Blake
closet
Anderson?
homosexual that like can't stop giving out hints that he is in fact gay.
It is like you told us so many times when you're drunk.
You told us so many times when you're drunk, we already know about it. Yeah.
Also, the Larry Fine / Joe / Shirley Joe / Shem.
So if you want to make it
no, I can see it as all. I don't disagree with you. It is a dumb as hell movie.
It's very lowbrow.
Oh,
Very,
so which
very
is what I
lowbrow.
said last week. I brought it up for the movie step. I said, which as quoted by a film critic is Netflix movies have become something that you kind of have in the background. And I feel like this is a background movie that maybe if you're doing something else, you could probably watch and get something out of it. But, this is not
I can see this as a
you sit
background
down
movie.
with the family and sit down
I agree.
and watch.
I can
You
see,
do
no,
not
no,
wanna
you'll
do
sit
that.
down with your family.
You do not
That's
want to do
right,
that.
but
Gather the
it
kids.
just seems like something you throw on and do something else for. And like if you're gonna watch it that way, maybe I can suggest this.
Like,
Otherwise, I'm not really.
This is a movie you throw on either while high, while getting high, just after getting high, going from being extremely drunk to, you know what? I'm going to amp this up and get high.
Yeah, but the trailer told you that.
I would wet myself.
Pretty much.
I mean, the trailer was pretty on point, spot accurate with it. When I saw the trailer, I was like, yeah, I'll probably watch this randomly one day when I wake up from my hangover.
I'm not gonna lie.
Do you like the show Workaholics? I mean, but like I felt
pretty much-
they were
did
good
see the
within
part,
that
though.
structure.
I only saw 30 minutes of it, but I just the part that I liked the most, Flying Lotus, which is a hip hop
Yep.
artist, got his head blown up. Fucking hilarious.
That was more than 30 minutes, brother. You watched a good
No,
amount.
listen,
pretty- that was
30
pretty
minutes. 30 minutes. Got distracted by my 3DS Metroid game, and then I came. Oh, Flying Lotus, awesome! Oh crap, he died.
You blew it.
I mean,
All right,
along those lines, though, I mean, the one thing I gotta give this movie is due for, like, man, there's a lot of cameos in here.
There was
between
a ton of
Action Bronson ate a sandwich and said, "Fuck, that's delicious."
Action Bronson, Turk, Steve-O.
Turk, you're right. Turk from
what's her name?
You're
Jillian.
talking about Donald Faison.
I mean, I know their name, but I'm telling
black
letting
actor
people
for
know.
like 20 plus years.
I
He's
know
still
Donald
come down to
Faison,
one
you
character.
I don't know it, man.
Because if I say
And the only reason you know him as Turk is
Clueless.
because you don't remember the name of him from New Jersey Drive. No one does.
No one does. No one
He's
does.
also in Clueless.
He's
By the way,
And the show. And the show.
and he referenced that in the movie before he got killed. He's like, did you say Dash number? He got killed. And I'm like, I'm saying, like, you know what, yo? I would have
She was
killed you.
in the
That
show
would be-
too.
I would have killed you if that was me. I'd be like, you know what? Give me Station Dash number. I'm not gonna kill you.
One thing I'll definitely call out on this movie for is having actors do solid performances in the stupidest roles. But Daniel Stern is an actor I've seen in several different roles. He's been prestigious. He's been comedic. Daniel Stern in this movie plays the sleaziest
He does
scumbag.
very well.
He's
very
the
well.
boss of the hotel. He runs these
Super
guys.
sleazy.
Yeah.
And then
And all I'm thinking is that this guy did the voice of the Wonder Years, man. And I'm waiting for that voice. Is like, and then I had that moment, you know.
It was Dilbert.
And then when he walked
Wayne.
away,
He
I
was
was
the
sad.
voice of Dilbert. He was the lovable
Celtic
Mara.
pride. We got a Boston connection. He's the man.
I'm
you
sorry.
know?
The only thing I thought about was him getting an iron to the face. That's all. Every time you look at me, like, you got an iron to the face, bro. In Home
No, I
Alone.
picture him in Breaking Away, way back in the day.
You don't remember him in Rookie of the Year, pitching the salt, pitching the field with salt.
Hot ice. Hot ice. Yeah. We all got Daniel Stern references. But
Yes,
anyway, he's
and
in this,
in
and
this
you're
you get to see
sad.
him get
I
his
was
dick cut
sad.
off. That is the caliber of picture we're
Yes.
talking to here.
Yes.
I
Uh-oh. What are you going to give it, P? We
You
going to
know
give
what?
it, P?
Adam,
down.
you are gonna hate me for this so
No, you're not.
hard.
No, you're not.
I gotta give this a thumbs up. This movie was so
we knew
damn
it.
funny. Now, mind you, it's you know you're not going in to see Schindler's List, but the fact that I
You sure?
I laughed so hard at this, and I thought Workaholics is over. I'm tired of this
Game
type
over,
of comedy.
man. Not Schindler's List. That's the screen grab.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm tearing up a bit now just on the memory. I'm tearing up a bit, and the thing is, we've said a lot of like ridiculous parts, but there is so much more that is just outright stupid. But I laughed so much in this.
The scene where Bay goes on the guy.
Which guy?
Toss a salad.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, it's also a movie that
You
pulls
think you're
no
gonna
punches.
embarrass me? All right, I laughed
It's
at
a movie
that.
that-
'Cause that was
All right, let
funny.
me ask you about that character because I thought just on the way that was performed and the character type, did anyone else think that was probably before like last November gonna be Aziz Ansari?
Yes, I
Before
exactly
Aziz-
what I
Aziz
thought.
blew up, you mean?
No, before Aziz's
Situation
in
got
the
came
media.
up.
Yeah, because that definitely that was definitely Aziz Ansari type.
I can see that. Yeah, I can see that.
which is kind of a bummer.
But
man.
it's just it's those celebrity Instagram personalities.
I mean, that's exactly
no
what
one knows them, but
YouTuber,
they know them, you know what I mean? Yeah,
and then he turned out to be a different type of person at the end. I was thrown a curve.
Yeah,
I liked it. Also another random. This is so many cameos. I almost gave one away. Let me stop right there and try to
keeps the movie alive.
The cameos make this. The comedy makes
really
this the stupid comedy, but somehow it works. If they dare do a sequel, though, no, it's don't even bother.
Yeah, man.
But I actually have to give this. I'm so begrudgingly, because I hate to give stupid movies a positive rating, but I laughed too hard for this. It knew what it was, and oh god, so many dicks. Why?
Yeah.
All right, but that I give it a thumbs up.
So, mind you, this is 10% on Rotten Tomatoes, 5.5 on IMDb. You know what I mean? Like 35% on Metacritic. All right. I took notes for this because I'm a professional. You know what I mean? I took some notes on this.
So JM says 35 fresh.
I want to see those notes.
And with that said, with the preface that you're going in here,
you sure those notes aren't recipes for the sandwich you were making while watching the movie? I just wanted to make sure.
Good call.
Garlic spread on a little bit
fried
of
bologna, flip it over when it bubbles up. No, but seriously, given what it is, if you like Workaholics and you like parodies, because it's clearly a parody of Die Hard, yeah, I'm gonna give it a thumbs up. I mean, it's nothing but raw, juvenile comedy that I most likely would not have watched if this wasn't assigned. I'm not gonna lie, but after watching, I'm like, you know what? It is what it is.
You're welcome.
No, I want to say that. It's just not really a welcome. It's more or less
I hope you share this with the wife.
Thanks for the okay assignment, P. Appreciate it.
I hope you share this with the wife.
If you're a millennial, you'll enjoy it.
Well said. Well said.
That's
okay, Adam, get your hate on.
No, it just seems geared towards the millennial crowd.
It really is.
That's all it is.
I mean, the same sort of slapstick comedy that Pat was talking about, like that sort of evolution, of lack of a better term.
It's a de-evolution, my friend.
Honestly,
de-evolution.
Okay. I have to ask. Okay, this movie or Encino Man?
Encino Man.
That's not fair. Encino Man
they took something
is a
topical, like going through the 7-Eleven and going like, this is for basic food groups.
Encino Man is a Criterion Collection classic. How dare you?
But hold up, the one thing I do want to mention, though. The one thing I gotta mention, and a tear came to my eye when I saw this part, because Pat always brings this up, and he hasn't brought it up recently in the show. When they weekend at Bernie's, that dude. When they weekend at Bernie's, that dude. I was like,
you went to Mega Mountain without you crazy? Yeah, they're right in reverse.
Oh, so much of it was just.
Anyways,
your official rating, sir.
My official rating, obviously a thumbs down. Come on, let's get serious, guys. Let's be honest. You might have watched this.
Put the thumb down on me.
Like having one was 3.25 stars.
But as a movie, let's go. Let's not stop saying like, well, the movie is what it was. It wasn't Schindler's List. It doesn't have to be Schindler's List to give it a freaking thumbs up. It's still a bad movie. It's not well made. It's a knockoff of a well-known property done poorly. It's bad, right? You can laugh at it and it still be bad. You just have to call it bad. Okay? It's still bad.
I mean, look at the
end of the day, it's okay to like bad things, but you still have to call them bad. Folks, let's trick ourselves. We can still like bad things. They're still bad.
Absolutely. I mean, it deserves its 10%. I'm not gonna lie to you.
But at the end of the day, this movie was not funny to me. It was like a knockoff. It's like two guys that were like popular for the show they did, given all the power in the world to do a movie, and then they kind of tripped over their own feet because they realized they had to stretch it out over 90 minutes. They didn't know how.
Yeah, you're right.
So this is what happened. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean I'm going to write them off. If they want to come back and do something else, I might be interested. However, this one, I didn't really follow it. I'm giving it a thumbs down.
I mean, I'm giving them thumbs up, but I'm not even willing to follow it again.
Adam sounds like some old groggy boomer who's like, damn millennials! I'm tired of your crap!
These kids with their bad movies and staying on my lawn. I just want to call out real quick this dude, Steve Howie. Because I haven't seen him in much, but everything else I've seen him in has been things like Reba, the sitcom,
Oh, yeah.
which is
Pat's favorite show, Reba.
which is
I
like
know
really-
everybody's laughing like you watch
which is
Reba.
No,
like-
Neil
it's
McDonough's
like-
in this thing.
Yes, he is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But-
he
but
did
he's-
Ravenous too.
yes, he did. He
Now
was.
that's a
Ravenous, he
that's
was.
a
If
choice.
anyone's
Oh.
seen
Ravenous
Red,
was good.
Yes,
or
I see
yeah,
Red.
the light skin,
was
the
good.
Yes, it does.
light I do.
It's so funny.
It's
But
the
I
best
call
movie of all
out
time.
Steve Howe because stuff like Reba is religious inspired sitcoms, and then his role in this was so not religious at all.
He
I
has
like
range.
subverting
just-
those roles. I'm a fan of that. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like a guy is, I'm known for this, and I'm gonna go completely opposite. And I'll give
Indeed.
him that for sure.
Mhm.
However, as
Yeah,
a whole,
okay, no, you gotta get that final hate in.
However, no, I'm
Get
not
that
getting
final
no
bit of venom out.
I'm just gonna be
Final
honest. Like, however, this movie didn't appeal to me. I have to be honest. Like, this is not my thing.
No,
You know
I'm-
what?
I'm
They're
not
showing
faulting
the
you. I'm
movie
not faulting
Lincoln on Netflix. You want to go watch a good movie?
God.
Go ahead and watch that. You know what I mean? They got plenty of good stuff on there.
You heard the
Game
man.
over, man.
You heard the man.
Save
If
your
you want,
night
if you want a good movie, go watch Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter.
That
now,
is a good movie.
kick it over.
Actually, it is
I
really good
love
movie.
that
I
movie.
like it too.
Alright.
I liked it too.
It was a good
I
picture.
legit
It was
had
good. It
students.
was good.
I legit had students trying to
man.
quote me Lincoln Vampire Hunter as like history. I'm like, no, bro, you watched the wrong Lincoln. That is not. No, take this essay back. This is not good.
Like, look here, teach. The fine art of spinning the axe is a historical institution.
He's like, because Lincoln had that axe, right? He was just like, whoa, pause,
And then-
off the
and
brakes.
then he
This is
saved
wrong on so
Harriet
many
Tubman.
levels.
I love how it's a goofy ass movie where you see like this dude killing vampires. Yet for like a solid 10 minutes, you get to watch him be the president and do like paperwork.
I think that's how they got. That's how my students got. Well, like, yeah, hold up. Oh, yeah, Abraham Lincoln.
Paper cuts cut deep. Like, yeah.
All right. Now,
I love how you just said he had to throw in the final hate. It's not like a Final Fantasy limit break.
He's
It's like final hate.
okay. Hey, we've said all we can about Game Over, man. Now, Black Adam Willis, finish him.
He did up, down, fireball. Hate.
All right. Now, I'm gonna do a thing